Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. So a few things today. First of all, Metroid videos are all pre-recorded, I think, for the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, don't worry about that. I had originally planned on adding in a second game to fill up the other time. I'm not entirely ready to do that yet because I'm not sure of my schedule going forward for the next few weeks, so I'm just going to play it by ear. Originally it was going to be VODs that go in, but I had already planned on finishing Bug Fables by this point, and we're only up to the end of chapter 2, so yeah. But rest assured, we'll have something eventually. I also wanted to try starting up Trails in the Sky second chapter, but I'm going to probably push that off till November. What I might be doing, actually, I have an old Mario Sunshine Let's Play from a different channel that I was given permission to re-upload. So I might do that in the off-day slots, Tuesday, Thursday. So possibly look forward to that. I'm not sure if I would be starting that now or later in the month. We'll see, though. But that is something that I would like to upload. As for other things, let's see. Streams. We had a stream last night of villager hunting for Animal Crossing. I'm sorry that seems to be the only Animal Crossing streams lately. I am going to try getting back to it. I might have to move back to Tuesday evenings. We'll see. I don't know if I can do the mid-afternoon anymore. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I am sorry that the streams have been bad. The holidays are over now. And I'm hoping that I'm going to have my schedule more ironed out starting this week. So I'll know pretty much what I can and can't do and when I can and can't do it. So till then, streams are going to kind of be more or less on the spot, saying oh, hey, how about, we have time, let's stream in an hour or something. So just, if you're on Discord or Twitter, that's the best ways, as always, to find out. Or if you have notifications on Twitch, you'll get emails. But what I learned is that people don't check their emails, so I don't rely on that. Let's see. So this past week, what happened this past week? Let's see. Friends did art. I did a couple Patreon pieces. I started off the month. So the first thing that I did was I was asked to do Estelle Bright from the Trails series. So I decided to do a seasonal piece. So I drew her as a witch. So I really like how this came out. It's just, I like the aesthetic. It looks a lot better on Twitter. Surprise! I'm gonna say that every time. So Zelda Universe was doing a voice dub, a fan dub of Breath of the Wild, and they had voice actor auditions and stuff. So they announced the cast this week for the Zelda Universe. If you don't know what Zelda Universe is, it's a website that is Zelda stuff. Surprise! They have a lot of good content. So they announced their voice cast this week. So Miss Ayanella was tapped to do the voice of Paya. So I drew her comic based on Paya's getting flustered by Link when he's shirtless, but with Misei's OC Roku instead. So I thought it was funny. Also, Lucajin was tapped to be one of the Gerudo NPCs, so I drew her as a Gerudo. More of a Lucajin style hair. I don't need many excuses to draw Gerudo. It's just I love specifically the Breath of the Wild Gerudo. Absolutely love them. Proton John and one of his friends slash mods, G, are doing a Dead Space 3 co-op run, so I drew them as the Isaac and Carver. G is like generally represented as a panda, so I drew him as a panda, but they're both in the armor. But yeah, so I think that is a show. It was a quick drawing, so it's not fancy schmancy, but yeah. Another thing that I did for Patreon, the second Patreon piece of the month, I was asked to do Karachan from Cardcaptor Sakura. So I drew him, and he's a cutie. Look at him. A while back I drew UA, so now I have drawn the pair of them, so yeah. And the last thing that I did so far for art and Patreon for this month, I have a couple other pieces for this month, but I was able to do the Kara one and this on the same day. I really like how this came out. Someone the patron asked for me to do a friend of theirs as like a monster girl, as like a Loch Ness monster type of thing. So this is Dara, and the reference that I used, like the person was wearing a see-through-ish shirt over like a tank top or whatever that's called. So I just wanted to try to convey that, so I think it came out really nicely, honestly. I just like the pose, the reference that I used, the person, the reference that I used. I just really like the pose. I wanted to try to replicate it. And another thing from this week that I did not draw, my friend Dylan, Kiwi, I commissioned him to draw Clara. So this was the result, and I love it, absolutely love it. Just without the background there, but yeah, it's just look at her with her buff arms, her hair. I love it, absolutely love it, and I'm so happy that I have so many commissions of Clara at this point. But yes, that's all the art from this week, so yay. I also drew Todoroki for Misei, but I'm not showing that here. What else happened this week? I added a tier 3 emote to my Twitch. Not that I expect anyone to do tier 3, but it's specifically just to use as a joke in the next Stephen George breakfast stream. Like, I don't know, there's dedication, I guess. Minecraft Steve is very fun to play as. I've been playing as him on Smash. It's very different. They've already found ways to completely destroy the game, and I love it. Excuse me. There's going to be a game coming out called Streets of Kamurocho, which is Streets of Rage 2 mixed with Yakuza. So that sounds amazing. I think it's going to be free, actually. Yeah. It's coming out on Steam on the 17th. From 17th to 19th. Let's see. Luke Jin is experimenting, making a VTuber, so that's cool. I showed my brother Korone-chan. It's just, she's fun. Big meatball. Ikam bolgam. I love Korone. I got a Shane Giratina in Pokemon Go, so that was cool. My friends do good art. And yeah. I don't know, not really much else happened this past week that I want to talk about. Windows and XSplit both updated. XSplit had a big update that changed the user interface, and I hate it. And Windows had a big update that has been ruining everybody, including myself's sound settings, audio drivers. So that was fun to fix. And yeah, I did the Patreon stuff. So let me ask you guys. May as well ask you guys. Let me clean this up too. One of the Patreon pieces I was asked to do was a character. You know, let me get the exact terminology here. I have an idea of who it is, but I may as well ask, you know, you guys, in case for some reason you decide you want to answer. I'd like to see your version of the character you most despise, or the character who resonates least for you. And so it's a very interesting request for Patreon, and I'm trying to think, like, who like fits that, like a video game character or something. Like, who would go into the slot of character that I resonate with the least? And, like, you know, I was trying to think, is any Persona characters, any Danganronpa, because that's what I've been thinking about lately. And no, like, the characters that I hate, I don't, like, despise them. Like, I don't resonate with them at all. Like, I'm like, oh, this character is, you know, crazy, and I see, like, why, and I don't like them. But it's not like I never want to see this character again in my life. It's more like a I hate you type of thing, you know? It's like, who do I just not care about? And the answer that I worked myself up to was Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, because I really don't like him. I think he's a terrible protagonist. And it's part of my problem with Final Fantasy VIII in general, but, like, I don't know, for the people who, like, been around, and, you know, Poplio is not an option. Like, Poplio is just a joke. That's just a running joke. That's not something that, at this point, like, that do I hate and not resonate? No. Like, it's a joke at this point, and I can't say that works because he's a joke. So, I don't know who to put in. Excuse me. If you have any ideas, let me know. But, yeah. Also, I should have started the video off with this, but most importantly, next week, starting next Sunday, 1 week from today, is Pants on Head Week. The most important week of the year. So, you better get prepared. You better get ready. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better put pants over your eyes. Pants on Head Week's coming to town. It's important. So get ready. We want to, you know, this year has been awful, but I think that a little holiday cheer with putting pants on your head and joining with everyone else is gonna help out at least a little bit, you know? At least a little bit. But yeah. So look forward to that. I have a video planned. I actually thought of an idea more than a day in advance, so maybe I'll film it this week even. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I don't know the character. Like, I can't think, like, anybody that I actually dislike in a video game, I don't dedicate time to. Like, you have only so much time in your life to dedicate to hating things. You know, life is short. And if you, like, dwell on things that you don't like, then you just shorten your life even more, and you don't enjoy it as much, you know? So, like, I don't dwell on the things I don't like. I just forget them. So, yeah, some people, like, really just don't let things go. And I guess that's their prerogative, but my life experience says that life is too short to do that. So it makes for a tough decision when somebody asks you, who's your least favorite character? I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. If you've seen me really just dislike somebody in a Let's Play or something. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.